Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Medieval Times. Last time we had fun with, I don't remember his name, but I'm not going to scroll back right now because if I do, you're going to see something you shouldn't. But we had fun with this muscled blonde little twink. And not much else has happened yet. The route in Nemurion was a bit spicier at this point. I feel like we already been Ard at that point in, Nemurion. So that really added like a little extra spice to it. But let's just get right into it. So, without many words in between, but with a smile on their faces, they both headed to the Great Hall. Both arrived at the Great Hall. Bennett, what's up, Allard? Nothing, it's just... I'd rather no one knew what just happened now. I'm sort of on the down low if you catch my drift. Sure, don't mention it. Oh my god, as though you aren't gonna tell everybody. Thanks, it's just that, I'm not gay. Don't worry, you have nothing to explain. I understand. Both enter the Great Hall. What was I doing for this guy's voice? They finally arrived. What took you so long? Leave the couple alone. Benno was surprised by the comment. Drake had really seen them? I don't understand why Bennett's constantly surprised that people see him have sex when he does it, like, in the middle of the town square. Enough, Drake, stop bothering. Ugh, God, he's disgusting. Ugh. Come on, guys, sit down and have breakfast. Don't listen to Drake. He never stops joking. Thanks, Brayden. Thank you. Bennett really felt at ease, really comfortable, surrounded by brothers. Amongst stories and anecdotes, breakfast time was over, and once everyone had finished their ration... Okay, let's go back to training camp. Everyone was leaving the Great Hall. When suddenly... Bennett, do you have a second? Yeah, sure, what's up? Your mother wants you to go see her as soon as possible. Okay, I'll finish the training and go see her. Please, go now. Okay. Without delay, Bennett went to see his mother immediately. Was her outfit this hoish last time? I feel like she wasn't exposing all that skin last time, but maybe she was. Come in, son. I'm glad you came. Did anything happen? Garrett told me to come right away. I have to send some soldiers on an expedition, and I'm wondering if you'd like to go? What? Honey, I don't know even how to use the sword yet. Oh, I thought something bad happened to you. Was this an emergency? No, I just need to send them right away. I'm in a hurry. Okay, what's this about? It's probably not serious. A routine excursion to... If it's not serious, why do you need to send them right away? A routine excursion to Green Jock's forest. There seems to be some problem between a village and a minotaur that shares territories. You just have to go mediate between the two sides, and to witness they agree to solve their problem. Bennett found it hard to believe that his mother was sending him on a mission when he had barely arrived at the Order 2 days ago. Right? Do you really think I'm ready, Mother? Don't worry, Ben. You were born for this. If you weren't ready, I wouldn't be asking you. The real reason she's sending us is because she knows that the leader of the Minotaur's side is one horny son of a gun. And the only way to bridge the gap between the Minotaurs and humans is to have him just absolutely destroy Bennett's hole. That's why she's sending us. Okay, whatever you say, I'm in. Thanks, Ben. I know it's very soon, but I have faith that you'll be able to take care of this little problem. Take care of... What do you mean?
Yes, you will go as the delegate of the order, and engage in dialogue with the head of the Minotaurs and the village spokesman.
Since when have we been a mediator or negotiator? Are you serious? I think you're exaggerating. I don't think I'm ready for something like this. For sure you have someone more suitable for the job.
Yes, indeed, you already know him. He is Arzu.
Who is Arzu again?
But he is in the capital of Baladar. I need him to take care of some personal things.
All I know about Arzu is that I've slept with him, but I can say that about every character in this game almost.
He's the only one in the Order who has experience with Minotaurs. They aren't easy to deal with. They are very stubborn and impulsive.
That's kind of racist. Bennett increasingly felt that he was less and less suited to lead this excursion. It's seriously, Mother, I don't think I'm ready for this. It's one thing to go like an assistant, it's another to lead it. Why is she so adamant about us doing this, though?
But, son...
Mother, I don't really feel prepared. You can't ask me 2 days after I get here to lead an excursion, even worse, to meet Minotaurs.
Don't be like that. I know you see it as an impossible task, but believe me, son, you are most suitable for the job.
I don't know, Mother. I wish I had the confidence that you have in me. Remember?
Let me tell you a story. I don't know if you remember...
Is this going to be how you saved the day by mediating between two races by hoeing yourself out too? Alright, I'll remember, but... I just wanted to be on record. I'm already uncomfortable. Many years ago, when we lived in Nemirion, one day you were playing in the yard, while your father was working at the forge. Suddenly a satyr came out of the... What? Why? Why are there so many mythological creatures around Nemirion, and why are they all attracted to Bennett? He seemed to be running from something. I don't know why, but he started running straight at you. I was really scared. Should I be reading this in Audrey's voice? Or is her name Audrey? Whatever.
I was really scared that satyr was running at you, and you didn't even notice. I saw everything in slow motion without being able to do anything. I was petrified of the scare. Suddenly, I saw Usher throw himself at you with a red-hot sword in his hand that he was still forging. He shouted at the satyr to stop so he could get to where you were.
Stop.
The satyr stopped for a second to look at Usher and continued running towards you. They both got to your side at the same time. Your father raised a sword at the satyr without even thinking.
Jesus.
The satyr saw your father preparing the blow and stomped inches away from you. In a matter of seconds, you stood between the satyr and your father. Ew, god damn, this is gross. He looks bad. You stood between the satyr and your father.
Ugh, what is that? I hate this hand gesture he's doing. He's like, ugh, I really can't get both my hands in the screen properly, but what is this hand gesture? Dad, don't hurt him. He's just scared. Dad, don't hurt him. He's just scared. Your father held his sword inches away from you. Bennett, move. Get away from him.
I can remember it as if it was yesterday. Your face, your stance to protect the satyr. You didn't know what a satyr was. You had never seen one, or at least that's what you told me.
Mom, the truth is, that satyr had been effing me for months in the forest. You guys had no idea.
But you knew he was in trouble and didn't doubt to help, even if it meant defying your father. Your father watched you in front of the satyr, firm and determined to protect him.
Oh!
At that moment, the satyr approached you and whispered something in your ear, and he ran back into the woods.
This is not cute. He's telling him where to meet him next for the next... satyr fun time.
Your father and I looked at each other and didn't understand what had just happened. When we asked you what the satyr had told you, you just told us. Thanks, Bennett. You're special. Remember that. Ever since that day, I understood everything.
Why the hell was he running towards us anyway?
Your destiny would be to build close ties between mankind and other races.
Bennett didn't remember anything his mother was telling him, but her story really gave him courage to embark on the expedition to watch it all be fake. She just made up this whole story.
Trust me, son, you can do it. Don't doubt yourself.
I understand your point, Mother. I think that I'm ready. Oh, she manipulated us.
Thanks, Ben. I know you're going to do great. I trust you.
Thank you, Mother.
So now I'm going to prepare the final details of the excursion. If you want to go back to training, you can do so. Until the evening excursion will not leave the order.
Oof, that sentence. Okay, it's perfect, Mother. See you later. I'm going back to training. Bennett returned to the camp, together with his colleagues in Baltazar. He couldn't get out of Yor's mind whether he was the right person to lead the excursion. His mind? It was obvious that his mother had great confidence in him, but even so, Bennett doubted himself. I had never done anything like this before. He didn't want the conflict between the Minotaurs and the village to get worse because of him, and on the other hand, he didn't want to fail his mother either. Hey, Bennett, you finally arrived. Are you ready to continue with training? Yes, sir. Very well, come here and let's get on with the training. Bennett and Baltazar continued to train for a long time. Bennett was more and more surprised by Baltazar's sword skills. He was really good. Very good, that's it, kid. You're doing great. Now block. Who is this? Suddenly, a message came from the Order.
Sir Baltazar, I have a message for you.
The messenger approached to Baltazar and whispered in his ear. Everyone, attention. I have to take care of a personal matter. The rest of training will have to be done between you two. Or between you. Bennett, you will train with... I guess we'll just keep going with Allard. Allard. Yes, sir. Allard, show him the basics of how to disarm an opponent.
Very well, sir, as you say.
Well, guys, I'm leaving. Breeden, you're in charge. Baltazar retired from the training camp, and Allard immediately began to teach Bennett the right way to disarm an opponent. Come, Bennett, take Arudis. I'll show you how it's done. Why'd we let go of Arudis in the first place?
Stand here and pretend to attack me.
Okay, very well. Here I come.
See how it's done?
I see.
Are you okay? You seem distracted.
The truth is, Bennett couldn't stop thinking about what had happened a while before with Allard. Why? And with the touch of their bodies, it was getting worse. Bennett was getting excited. I guess he hasn't had his... I guess he does have that minimum of like at least 2 sexual encounters per day, and I don't think he's hit that today, so he's getting pretty pent up. Yes, of course, I'm focused.
Okay, pay attention, let's do it again.
And so they both spent hours training. For Bennett, time flew by. Well guys, I think we're done for the day. Let's go have lunch. Everyone put their kits away and went straight to the dinner hall. While everyone was eating...
Hey Bennett, are you alright?
Yes, why? It's just that since after breakfast you've been kind of distracted. No, it's okay.
Come on, Ben. What's going on?
It's just that... my mother...
Come on, say it, Ben. Haha.
She has asked me to lead an excursion into the Grinjock's forest, to mediate a dispute between a group of Minotaurs and a neighboring village. Really? That's great, I'm happy for you. I'm just not sure I'm ready for such a task.
Why do you say that? If she sends you, it's for something, isn't it?
I just arrived 2 days ago. I've never seen a Minotaur in person. I don't think I'm the right person to carry out this mission.
Don't doubt it. You'll learn a lot, Bennett.
It's just that... Stop, Bennett. Do you know what your mother's job is?
Yes, of course. She commands the order.
No, that's just a small part of her job. She doesn't just command us. She is the light that guides us, that supports us in our hard times, that encourages us to improve, that teaches us the right path. Her wisdom is immense. No one could ever doubt her decisions. Like her father, she lives for the order.
Bennett listened carefully to Brayden and understood him. Their mother was not simply the one who gave the orders. For them, she was much more. They had placed their lives in her hands. Brayden is right. If she thinks you're up to the task, don't doubt it. You'd be a fool to doubt her. I know you see her differently for being your mother, but trust me, she's the wisest person I've ever met. After listening to his colleagues, Bennett was more confident than ever. Leading the expedition was the right thing to do. And in a way, it also changed a little the way he saw his mother. Not everyone could be wrong about her. Everyone continued to eat, and after lunch, everyone went into the barracks to rest. It was so hot today. It was like hell.
Yes, it's true, but it was a good workout.
Ugh, you always see the positive side of things.
He's ugly. Everyone's ugly.
Brayden, you are right. It was a good workout. Anyway, does anyone know why Baltazar left training?
No, I have no idea.
He seems a little worried. He sure went to visit some nice woman. Ha ha ha.
Don't say those things, Drake. Don't be stupid.
What's wrong with it? Isn't he human? Can't he feel like effing a woman? Wait, who are we talking about? Because absolutely no one here is ever thinking about being with a woman.
Oh my god, you're hopeless.
Enough, guys. Always the same with you. Haha. Changing the subject, who's going with you, Bennett?
What? Where?
To the expedition. Where else?
My mother didn't tell me anything about it. Didn't you know? The expedition leader can take a man he trusts.
I didn't know anything. Who will you take? The decision took him by surprise. He didn't know he could take someone with him, but if he had to choose, he would surely take.
I guess we choose our own entourage here. I really don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
Bennett did not want to say in front of everyone his decision. The 5 colleagues remained talking about the excursion and their personal experience. Bennett listened carefully to his peers. He wanted to learn from their experiences as much as he could. The hours passed until it began to get dark.
Guys, I have to go. I'm going to see my mother before I leave on the excursion.
Take care, Ben. Good luck. Careful, Ben, and don't forget to enjoy it. It'll be a good experience for you.
Don't forget you represent the Order. You do your best.
Good luck with the expedition. Don't do anything stupid. Haha.
Thank you, guys. See you soon. Be careful.
Bennett went to go talk to his mother before he left. I'm glad you came, son. I forgot to tell you something. You have to choose someone to accompany you. It's a tradition in the Order.
Is there anything else you're forgetting to tell me, Mom?
Seriously. He will be the second in command.
Okay, I'd like to take a lard.
Very well, son. I'll send for him right away so he can join the expedition. Are you all set to go?
Yes, I all set.
Okay, son. Take care of yourself. I know everything will be okay. Don't ever doubt it, and please trust your instincts. I trust you.
Thank you, Mother. See you soon. I love you.
Me too. See you. And so Bennett went to the main gate where the expedition was waiting to leave. Sir, are you ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Bennett was really nervous. It was something completely new to him. At least with a lard at his side, he felt a bit safer, and so began
Bennett's expedition to Green Jock's forests. It was no longer a time for regrets, so the expedition started. After several days of travel, I love how everyone else is like in armor and we're just in this leather getup. After several days of travel, the expedition finally arrived at the Minotaur's forest. And passing through a clearing, they decided to camp there. It seemed like a good place. So, let's camp here. It looks like a good place. It's like Bennett knows nothing about this, does he? He knows nothing about camping or going on expeditions. He really shouldn't be leading this. In a couple of hours, all the tents were ready. Some soldiers went in search of food, others went for some wood for the fire. Everyone had a task assigned to them. Everything seemed to be going well. At night, everyone sat by the campfire, while they ate a wild boar that some soldiers had hunted. Between anecdotes and stories, it was already bedtime. Some of them stood guard and others went to their tents. Bennett and Allard went to their tent to sleep. Oh, yeah, sure. Their tent? Okay. Bennett really wanted to F Allard. After all, it had been a long trip. A loud roar is heard from the forest. All the soldiers are put on alert, and it seems to be a very big animal. And suddenly... Oh, God. Well, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here, right as we get introduced to this Minotaur, and see if Bennett hoes for him. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Medieval Times. Bye, guys.